Hey guys, it's me, Alicia, aka Voted Best Hair. Thank you so much for joining me back on my channel. And if you read the title of this video, then you already know what it's about. Last Friday, I lost my job. It was a reduction in force, which means that basically they couldn't afford to pay me anymore. It was a bit unexpected. I really didn't see it coming. And as crazy as it is, there is a relief that kind of came over me when it happened. When I say that, it's because I knew I didn't want to be there long term. I knew that. And there were some other things about it that I knew weren't necessarily going to work out for me in the future once Sharif and I get married, mainly the commute. There were a lot of things that were kind of eating at me when it came to my job. It was stressful to me. I wasn't very happy, but it was a job that I had for 6 years with a great company, and I love the folks that I work with. And I was comfortable. I made a decent salary, and I didn't want to give that up, honestly. Who wants to actually have to go out and look for a new job? I didn't. So I just kind of stayed there and stayed kind of in a rut, I guess, in a position that I knew wasn't using all my talents. You know, you guys know I talk about seizing your destiny on this channel all the time, and that's what, you know, brought about my YouTube channel. That's what brought about me getting into photography. But my full-time job, where I'm at basically most of my time, I'm still unfulfilled. To me, this is nothing but God pushing me to go out and do something about my life, because I would have never done it on my own. God said, you know what, you're taking too long, so I'm gonna make this happen for you. And that's exactly what he did. Don't get me wrong, it was emotional just because, like I said, I've been there for 6 years. I had some really great friends there, and so definitely I will miss them. That's going to be the hardest part about the whole thing, but they're my friends, so I'll see them again. It was just a bittersweet thing. I mean, obviously when you get let go, you know, there is kind of like that bit of, you know, rejection feeling, or feeling that you're not enough, or, you know, all those things. And of course you go through all of that, but at the end of the day, the way my faith works is I know this is nothing but God's hand over this whole situation, and that's how I'm looking at this. So it's not the end, it's just a beginning, and I am just so excited to see what God has in store. Some of the great things about being laid off, of course, number one, you get to sleep in. Number two, I can wear my hair as big as I want to. Number three, I just have an opportunity to really explore what it is that I want to do. And again, just the way things happened. I mean, I had booked a photography gig earlier in that week. So I got laid off on Friday, but on Saturday, I had a photography gig. I mean, if that's just not like the best feeling already off rip. Really get to explore what it is that I want to do. And I plan on doing that. I plan on you know, doing research. I plan on obviously doing more YouTube videos and really delving into this a little bit more. I plan on being like this with my photography teacher and just absorbing everything that he has to offer. I'm going to be you know, meeting with some folks. The great thing about my job is that I did build a lot of great relationships. So I've actually had people reach out to me once they heard that I was no longer with the company, and, you know, have offered their services to me, and have just been really, really great. So I'm so thankful for that. So I have some meetings, you know, set up here and there. So I just feel like I'm gonna be all right. Like, I feel like I'm in a great place right now. Obviously, I can still plan every detail of my wedding now to a T, because I'll have the time on my hands. I'll be going to the gym My plan is to do 2-a-days. We'll see how that works out. And be able to really focus on what I'm eating and being healthy. I still have a lot to do over at Sharif's house. So I'm going to be, cleaning up and getting all the things situated at his home. So I got a lot on my plate. I have a lot of things to do. I'm not going to be just sitting idle. I think that's the number one thing, when you are put in a situation like this, is that you have to be productive and you have to kind of have a schedule. Trying to make sure I still get up at a decent hour, go to the gym, make breakfast, get on my computer, apply for jobs. Obviously, I'm building up my resume, working on that, updating my LinkedIn, all those things. Sharif has been totally supportive, and I called him. Again, he was like, this is God, you're gonna be fine, we're gonna be fine, we're gonna celebrate, so we got together that night, celebrated, and, we prayed about our future and all that stuff, so we're gonna be fine, we know that. I actually was laid off from my job in Ohio, which is what brought me to Maryland. So going through this a second time, I guess that's a good thing or a bad thing, but going through this a second time, I'm able to see it through a different lens. I'm able to see how things work out for my good. If I never had gotten laid off in Ohio, I would have never moved here. I would have never met all the people that I've met here. I would have never had the job that I just got laid off from. And of course, I would have never met Sharif, and would have never met the man that I'm supposed to be with. So I can only say that I guess it's a cliche to some people, but things do happen for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that, and you don't understand it while it's happening, but once you figure out what that reason is, you're like, that's why it happened. So I'm so excited to see what God has planned for me. I'm so excited to live out His purpose for me, and I'm just gonna, really enjoy this time to reflect, meditate, pray, just really soak up this time. So if I have anything to say to anyone who's ever been laid off or who just got laid off, I just want to say it's not the end of the world. You're gonna be fine. There is a purpose for your life, and maybe that just was not it. So embrace what has happened in your life. See what's next, just enjoy that time to say, this wasn't for me. God has something else planned for me. So yeah, I know it's hard when you're in a situation, to understand why something is happening, but just trust me and believe me that it's happening for a reason, and it's setting you up for whatever is about to come your way. So look out. A lot of people don't know how God talks to them, and some people may actually hear a voice, but for me, I feel like God talks to me through His actions. This was beyond my control. I had no control over this, and thank God that I didn't, because I probably would have blown it. So I hear God through the things that happen in my life, and this is God loud and clear. This was not for you. I'm putting you someplace else, so get ready. So I'm on board. I cannot wait. And it's awesome to know that you are a part of God's will, right? It's awesome to understand that you don't have the control. It's amazing. And I'm just blown away. Absolutely blown away. So, definitely keep me in your prayers. But I'm gonna be okay. I know that without a doubt, that this is just a stepping stone to what's ahead. So Alright guys, if you like this kind of video, let me know by giving me the thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, job opportunities, leave them in the comment section below. And yeah, until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye.